Well, good morning, Business 10 students. This is Mr.D, and this is your second week of Intro to Business here at Chaffey College. And I hope your first week wasn't too painful and that you were able to get access to the book, begin reading the book, and of course, getting your assignments complete. I'll be grading those over the next couple of days. So I usually try and grade as the week goes on, but sometimes I get tied up and I'm unable to start the previous week's grading until the next week. So that's how it worked out this first week for this class. But I'll try and get on top of that so that I can get it done a little sooner. This particular week, you're going to be looking at, chapter 2 on making ethical decisions. Now, last week was really just the introductory chapter. I think you did get into a little bit of economics, which can be a little challenging. And then I had you do the homework assignment, which was the heart of business. It's just my way of kind of giving you a big picture of what business looks like. And then, of course, you had your quiz on chapters 1 and 17. Now, this week, we're going to just go down to one chapter a week for the most part. I think there's only one other week that we will have 2 chapters. But again, this is a 14-week class, so it's spread out a little bit, which means you do have more quizzes and do have more homework assignments than the 8-week class, but you also have a lot more time to work on it. So this week, we're going to be looking again at chapter 2, which is making ethical decisions and managing socially responsible business. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And here we are on my home page in Canvas. I'm going to go ahead and enter into our class. And of course, you'll only have my class for business on Business 10 on your dashboard. And then I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to select module number 1 because that's where we're at. We're still in module 1. Module 1 lasts about 4 weeks. And so that brings us to week number 1, module 1. So I'm just going to scroll down here. And that brings me to week number 2. So again, we're going to be looking at making ethical decisions and managing social responsible business. And I just want to remind you with the textbook is you really, all you need to be able to really do, if you want to download it, you can. If you want to get a PDF on your phone, you can. If you want to read it online, you can. Or you can read it right here. You should be able to just select introduction right here. And it brings you to the introduction for chapter 2. When you get to the bottom here, just click next. It'll bring you to the next page of chapter 2, 2.1, Understanding Business Ethics. So you can read it right here in Canvas, and that's kind of the sweetness of it. And then when you get to the end of chapter 2, after you've scrolled through and read all of the sections, it's going to bring you to this week's homework assignments. First, it's going to bring you to the PowerPoint, which I highly recommend that you do review the PowerPoints. And so I'll go over that real quick here once it loads it. Here it is. So PowerPoint for chapter 2. I didn't create these. These are from the textbook manufacturer, but I would encourage you once it loads, I'm not going to wait till it loads, but just scroll through the PowerPoints because that's going to give you some of the key items that you need to know. And then go ahead and click next when you're done with that, and that's going to bring you to our check-in assignment. So every week you have a check-in assignment. You had an initial mandatory check-in assignment at the beginning, introducing yourself, but now this is my way of kind of requiring you to check into the class. Again, this is an online class, so we need to have more interaction, and the best way to do that is that you would check in. So this is only open for 1 week. It closes on Sunday of next week, and if you don't do it within that time, I will not open it again. You'll not have a chance. So you only get 1 week to do it, but you basically are going to answer questions from the textbook. This is my way of getting you into the textbook, and it's my way of assuring that you're checking in every week. So you have 3 questions to answer on corporate social responsibility, and so make sure you go to your textbook. You look up the textbook answers. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for you to search this on the internet. I'm not looking for a chat GTP answer. I'm looking for the textbook answer on these questions. So I'll be looking for that. You don't even have to give your opinion. Just give me the textbook answer. So that's what I'm looking for. And once you complete that, you can complete it by selecting reply right here. And then that'll open up a box. You can type your answer in, or you can attach a document, however you want to do it. But once you're done with that assignment, go ahead and click next. I'm in my view, not student view, but it's going to be the same for you. I'll go ahead and select that. Then you have your second quiz, which is on chapter 2, and it's basically just 10 questions based on chapter 2. So you can just click here to take the quiz. You can take it 3 times, and your highest score will be the one that's kept. There is a time limit of 30 minutes. If you need more time, let me know. All right, then you'll just go ahead and click next after you do the quiz. And that's going to bring you to your first homework assignment. Actually, second homework assignment. Your first one was the heart of business. This one, I'm asking you to go on the internet to find a company that you like. It could be Patagonia or Starbucks or whatever. And I want you to find their code of ethics and if they have a community corporate social responsibility statement, corporate social responsibility statement. And I want you to just take screenshots of it. You don't have to give me anything else. Just find them and take screenshots and then upload their screenshots. And the way you can upload that is just select here, start assignment. And then right here is upload file. So if you took some screenshots, you can upload them all right here. It says add another file. You can add multiple files. Or if you want to type your answer in, or include a link or something to a website, you can just go ahead and cut and paste the link into this text box right here. And that'll allow you to do that. So your choice on that, but that's how you submit your assignment. And you have, of course, the week to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and click next here. And then that's going to bring you to the next week's chapter. Now, there's one thing missing I have to remind you of, is last week we started our first discussion post. So every module, in this case, every 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to have a discussion post. And this is where you're watching a video and you are going to make an initial post answering some questions. And then you're going to also be commenting on other students' posts. So I'm going to come back to modules. I'm going to go down to module 2, week 2, or week 1, and I'm going to take the discussion post that you started last week, because it's going to carry over into this week. So if you didn't do it yet, you still have time to do it. If you've done it, but you haven't commented on other students, you have a little bit more time to do that. If you remember here, I have the explanation. You have till September 3rd to complete this assignment. So make your initial post last week, and then over the next 2 weeks, read and comment on other students' posts. So you only have 3 weeks in this first module. I apologize, not 4. But anyway, what you do is you just answer the questions. This is the rubric that I'll be using. Summarize, analyze, relate, comment, and that's what you need to do. So make sure you read the rubric. You watch this video on how businesses can serve everybody, not just their shareholders. And then when you want to answer your question, you just click reply here. And then that'll bring you to a text box. You can type your answer in, or you can also attach a document here. So that's how you do the homework assignment and the discussion posts. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave this to say, not start discussion post 1, but I'm going to change it to say continue discussion post number 1. And I'm going to change the due date from last Sunday, yesterday, to now this coming Sunday. And again, you have ultimately until the 3rd to get that done. So you have another week. All right, well, that's it. Class, let me know if you have any questions or issues or concerns. If you need me, I don't have any office hours at Chaffey College, but if you want to meet with me anytime, just get a hold of me, and I'll let you know. I do have office hours at Norco and Cerritos, so if you want to meet with me during any of those, let me know, and I'll tell you when and how. Other than that, have a great week, and we'll see you all.